I have missed you guys. And I know I've been away. When it comes to powerlifting, I've been away for about a year and a half, and YouTube right around 2 years. What has Lifting been up to? I'm gonna keep some things private and other things I'll be a bit more open about. But when it comes to sports, I've been playing golf. I've been playing football. I almost played in the Super League last season. I've been running because that's required in this next phase of life that I'm going into. And when it comes to training for powerlifting, between April of 2024 and December of 2024, I was training twice a week. That consisted of one squat session and one bench session a week. Along with that, between April of 2024, so a similar time frame, April 2024 until January of 2025, I had a total of 3 deadlift sessions. And since then, from January until April of 2025, so this year, I didn't train at all. So apologies in advance for being rusty, both with the powerlifting and obviously I'm going to be rusty on the mic. You know, it's been a while. What I can say is that I will be competing at the National Qualifier 3 next month. However, because of everything that's been going on the past year and a half, we are not looking to qualify for the national championships this year, simply because I have not earned that spot. And to put it simply, my numbers just aren't where they should be to be competing at nationals. However, today I can happily say that this is episode 1 of the Road to National Qualifier 3 series. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of this series. We are currently 3.5 weeks out. My cats are currently going crazy for some reason. Let's get into it. I have a quick lunch with a friend from uni, and then after that we're gonna head to training. I'm not gonna eat much just because I don't want to be bloated for training.
This should be my last single, 65 kilos, RP 8. This gives you guys a pretty good idea of how low my numbers are at the moment. But you know what to do, that's on me. I haven't been training, I haven't been in the game for a while. So we're rebuilding, and this is the result of not training. Good to say, that was pretty difficult. There you go. That's where my bench is at the moment. But that being said, my bench has always been weak anyways. So, is it really that much of a difference? That's the RP8 single, 130 kilos.
Again, just another idea of how low my numbers currently are compared to what I was hitting when I was still extremely active. That's alright though, the single has been going up week on week. If you didn't know, I have 4 weeks of training under my belt prior to this, so this is currently week 5, and the singles have been going up week by week, so I'm quite happy with that, and they're going up consistently, 10 kilos, 10 kilos, 10 kilos.
every single week. We got to do our back off now. We got a 3x5, and I'm just going to record the one set, and that's the set that I'll be sending to my coach. So let's just get straight into it. Actually, apologies. I just checked my program, and I forgot that it's supposed to be as many sets of 5 as possible until we hit an RPE 7.5. So I'll probably just record the second set, and then we'll see where things go from there. Welcome. It's day 2 of the vlog. I did not record any of my accessories yesterday because I had to compress everything into, 15-20 minutes. I was pretty rushed, but we got it done. It is now day 2 of the vlog and day 2 of training. We have some close grip touch and go bench with pause squats. We're working up to an RPE 8 on both exercises. Target weight for this is probably going to be about 50 kilos, and for my pause squats, it should be right around 95 to 100 kilos, somewhere around there. We'll see how things go. Let's get into it. That's bench over and done with. We got to move on to our pause squats. We have a 3x5 at an RP 8. Again, I think I mentioned this just now, but we are targeting anywhere around 95 to 100 kilos. I've just done my first warm-up at the bar. Bench was exactly where it's supposed to be in RP 8. Now we will jump into squats. I'm not sure if I'm going to record my warm-ups or not, or I might just start recording my working sets. I love squats. Doesn't matter if it's RP6, RP8. Back during Asians prep and nationals prep, I had a lot of issues with my adductor. It seems to me that all of that is gone. There's No pain in my squat at all. I'm squatting the same way I used to when I was still with Haley. So we'll take that as a huge win. And we got to move on to accessories. I don't know exactly what I have, but I know today is my accessory heavy day. So we're going to be working a lot there.
All right, welcome to day 3 of episode 1 of the road to National Qualifier 3. I've just looked over the footage that I've recorded the last 2 training days, and it turns out this mic is super muffled. I don't know if that's due to this foam thing here or if it's the mic itself. So today I'm going to try record without the little protection thing. We have deadlifts and tempo bench today. I got to work up to a heavy double on deadlifts, and right now we're at 140. I think I should be hitting around 160, 170, somewhere around there. And then we have a 3x5 at RP7 or something like Well, friends, there we go. I clearly overshot that 170 double, but that's not due to a lack of strength. I know my technique went out the window. My hips were a bit too far from the bar on that second rep, but that's all right. We know what went wrong. We know what we need to improve next time out. And then we did 145 kilos for my 3 sets of 5 at an RP7 after, actually I had 2 doubles. The one that you saw was my second double. The first double was not as bad as that. If anything, the first double was much, much nicer. With deadlifts over and done with, we now have tempo bench. It is a 3x5 at an RPE, I want to say 7. Hold up, let me just... Oops. Okay, so we're going to move on to bench. Probably going to target somewhere around the 45 kilo mark. If I feel really good, then 50.
Till the day I
Right, that was a little snippet of what my Sunday evenings look like, but I need to close this video out, and I'd like to use it to just reiterate that going into this meet, we're not looking at hitting PRs or any new numbers, or even being at the same standard that I was a few years ago. This is mainly just refamiliarizing myself with the competition platform, and what I'm more excited about is reconnecting with the community, because I haven't been connected with the core powerlifting community in Brunei for a long time, and I do miss you guys. Maybe it has been too long, but taking that year and a half off and refocusing things has really allowed me to grow outside of the sport, and my life is headed into a different path where powerlifting isn't going to be there much longer. So while I still have the time to do it right now, I want to take that opportunity. I'm so grateful that I'm still able to do this, but I know that that time is winding down, and that's okay. So I'm gonna enjoy this while I still can, because this has been such a journey for the last 9 years, and I've loved it so much. But let's not get too deep into this. Next week, I will try to set up a call with my coach so that he can explain to you guys what we're doing with this prep and how we've been approaching things program-wise. And along with that, I think I do need to set a physio appointment very soon. My body's not feeling beat. If anything, it feels great. I haven't been this injury-free in a very long time. So that's something that I'm extremely grateful for, the fact that I don't need to worry about any aches or any niggles or any pain. It's been a long time since it's been like that. Again, I apologize. I know I'm super rusty talking to the camera, but that's going to improve over time as I continue to keep vlogging again. But for now, we'll leave it at that. I haven't said these words in a long time. Stay on the grind. Keep grinding. I'm out.
do or die. This is my brutality. The demon in your dreams will hear me in